Waiting for the kickoff. The North Greenville Crusaders bursting out of the tunnel. Fans erupt. Very exciting atmosphere here in Tigerville, folks.
And they are indeed all black with red trim. Good looking jersey on a great looking field. Brand new artificial turf. State of the art, was just installed, was just completed about, a week and a half ago. So they are going to work this turf in very quickly. And looking at some of the stats for both of these teams, Ave Maria has, coming into this season, now this is last season's statistics, and that's all we have to go by, but they did score 33.2 points per game, North Greenville with 27.9. And most of Ave Maria's yards were by rushing, but just barely. 2,525 total rushing yards, 2,478 total passing yards. So a very balanced offense for this Ave Maria team. For North Greenville, it was mostly passing, 3,210 passing yards and 1,327 rushing yards. Now, returning players, Ave Maria returns the majority of their players. They had a great season last year. We already mentioned that, but this is a team that can certainly do some damage. Their quarterback, his name is escaping me right now, Clayton Euchre comes back, and as well as most of the receivers. In fact, we were having trouble figuring out a key loss. One player that they lost was their backup running back. So that sort of tells you how loaded this team is. And for North Greenville, the question is obvious. Who will replace Freddie Martino? He was the heart and soul of this North Greenville offense, is now on the practice squad for the Atlanta Falcons, so congratulations to him. But also, the second leading receiver for North Greenville, Devontae Rouse, is no longer on the team. So a lot of new receivers coming in to start this season, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see who becomes the go-to receiver for quarterback Nelson Hughes. And we are set to go. Both teams on the field for the kickoff. We do want to mention that we are trying out quite a few new features this season with the broadcast. So if there are any technical issues, we do apologize ahead of time. And don't be afraid to leave us feedback in the social stream. If there's something that just doesn't quite look right, or if the stream freezes or anything like that, be sure to let us know. And hopefully that will be fixed as soon as possible if that does indeed be the case. So Ave Maria will kick off to North Greenville. And the 2014 season is underway. So North Greenville has it at the 25, up to the 30. Still on his feet, up to the 43-yard line.
That was returned by number 22, Colton Sibley, for the North Greenville Crusaders. Great return there by Mr. Sibley to give the Crusaders good field positioning on an opening drive.
So here comes the North Greenville Crusader offense, listed as multiple. They did mostly run out of the shotgun last year. Nelson Hughes under center. See Trey Walker out there, number 1. And he is lined up beside quarterback Hughes. And here is the snap. He fakes the handoff. Rolling to his right, and he will run with it. Gets a few yards up to right at about the 45-yard line, just a little bit short of it.
Good play there by Dan Higginbottom for Ave Maria University to put the pressure there on the quarterback from North Greenville, Nelson Hughes.
So it's going to be 2nd and about 8 with the ball on the 45-yard line of North Greenville, just short of it. The scoreboard here at the stadium currently reads all zeros, so hopefully that issue will be figured out. Speaking of scoreboards, our scoreboard overlay is sort of in the beta right now. Not all of the features are working on it. We do have the score as well as timeouts left, the quarter. But that's about it, unfortunately, so that's something that will be worked on throughout the season.
Even though everything might not be functioning at 100%, me and Alan will try to give you the best broadcast we possibly can here from the booth at North Greenville University.
Certainly will. So the clock's showing 14:40, and it's a handoff. Doesn't get much. Did break the first tackle, but was brought down very quickly, and that's a fumble, or I believe it was ruled down. It was, so it's a gain of about a foot or two. It ends up being 3rd and about 7 at the 45-yard line. The Ave Maria fans, believe, are complaining a little bit, wanted that to be a fumble, but that was not the case. So here we go, 3rd and 7, clock just over 14 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. It's a throw that's incomplete.
So far, this Ave Maria defense has just been applying pressure every play and really doing a great job so far of containing this explosive North Greenville Crusader offense.
That pass was intended for Tiresias Garrett, but must have been a miscommunication on that play, and they will have to punt. 4th and 7, ball on the 45-yard line, 14:01 remaining here in the first quarter. So a good opening defensive stance for Ave Maria as the North Greenville punter Justin Gravely kicking and punting this year. That's a good punt. All the way to about the 10-yard line. It bounces, and it's going to be down right at about the 14-yard line where it was initially touched. So a very good punt for Justin Gravely, and Ave Maria will take over at around, just said it, at about the 7 or 8 yard line. Nope, the 14-yard line.
As we're coming off a losing season last year, the North Greenville defense has worked very hard in improving, and we'll see if that all that hard work pays off against this highly touted Ave Maria offense.
So here comes the quarterback, Clayton Euchre, and the pass is complete but doesn't get far. That's number 11, Travis Mikauskis. Not a big gain there. In fact, I believe it might have been a loss of about a foot, so still 2nd and 10 on the 14-yard line. This Ave Maria offense is listed as multiple, as they call an audible here. Very interesting formation, to say the least. And there's the snap. It's a handoff right up the middle. Not much going there. About a 2-yard gain, maybe. The official marking it right at about the 16-yard line.
A lot of pushing and shoving going around at the 15-yard line. Both teams very fired up on this beautiful Thursday evening.
So 3rd and 7. We'll see if North Greenville can have a defensive stance here. 12:43 remaining in the first quarter. And Ave Maria looking to the sidelines, another possible audible. And looks like North Greenville's changing their defense up a little bit as well. Showing blitz. Here's the snap. Drops back to pass, and it's a short pass complete, but he does not get very much, about to the 21-yard line where it's marked down. And that's going to be short of about 3 yards, so it'll be about 4th and 4. And just like Ave Maria's opening defensive stance, a very successful one for North Greenville.
Great open field tackle there by number 7 for the North Greenville Crusaders, Zamadre Wingfield.
So punter Brandon Leon set back to punt. He both punts and kicks as well, so both of these kickers going to get a workout today. It's up high and spiraling, caught at right about the 41-yard line, breaks the initial tackle, and is brought down at about the 42-yard line of North Greenville. So 11:45 remaining here in the first quarter. North Greenville will take over once again. Good defensive stance by both teams here in the start of the game. We'll see if this turns into a defensive struggle or if one or both of these offenses can get going. So North Greenville set to take over here. Both of these teams listed as multiple for their offense. Both of them in the shotgun so far today. First play is a handoff to Trey Walker up the middle. Nice gain all the way to the 50. It's about a gain of 7.
Beautiful run there by Trey Walker.
So 2nd and 3, ball on the 50. So Hughes communicating with his line. Walker in motion. It's another handoff. Hits one of his teammates, but is off, and he's off to the races. Down the sideline. Let's see if somebody can get to him. He's out of bounds at about the 15, actually about the 19-yard line. So a great run by Trey Walker. Did not see who pushed him out of bounds. And that's the first down of the year for North Greenville.
I believe it was number 14, Jordan Ramsey for Ave Maria, who was finally able to catch up with Trey. Trey, the junior out of Aiken, South Carolina, with a great run there.
It's another handoff up the middle. Decent gain there of about 5. Looks like the ball is being marked at about the 13-yard line.
I guess if you have a good thing, you just keep doing it, and that appears to be what the North Greenville Crusaders are doing now, just handoff after handoff to Mr. Walker, and he's able to eat up a lot of yardage on this beautiful turf field here in Tigerville.
And some great improvisation that is going to turn into a touchdown. That play was the snap was, what am I trying to say? The snap was bobbled initially. He made a quick screen pass that turned into a touchdown. Let's see who the wide receiver was who caught that. Was it Rob Green, number 81?
I do believe so. Rob Green, number 81, the 5'11", 180-pound senior, with a great catch and a better juke move to find himself in the beautiful black end zone on this beautiful turf field here in Tigerville.
That was actually number 85, Robbie Brown, who made that catch. So extra point attempt about to be made. Kick is up and good. So North Greenville leads it early in the first quarter, 7-0. 10:20 remaining here in the first quarter. We will take a short break and be right back here on the North Greenville Sports Network. So North Greenville set to kick off to Ave Maria.
Great opening start of this football game. Beautiful weather, 89 degrees here in beautiful Tigerville and in Yount Stadium. The North Greenville Crusaders just able to get things done on offense, and so far they've been able to hold a very good Ave Maria team to 0 points on the scoreboard. So right now, North Greenville looks like they've been able to make some adjustments this offseason and be able to bounce back from losing their star player, Freddie Martino, who's now a member of the Atlanta Falcons. So that's neat to see. One of the guys we were in class with make it on the biggest stage in football.
So Justin Gravely kicks it, and Ave Maria trying to return it. A big hit at about the 12-yard line. Tackle was made. Going to check real quick. Number 24, Rashad Simmons, a linebacker from Greenville. So a good way to start this defensive drive for North Greenville.
The North Greenville Crusaders just have an intensity about them out on the field that's so far just been really exciting to watch. Just able to get things done on both sides of the ball, offensive and defensively.
Yeah, we were hesitating to announce who was returning that kick because the two kick returners Ave Maria has listed as their kick returners were not on the field, at least as kick returners for that play. A short pass that is brought down right at about the the 16-yard line. That's a gain of about 4 yards, maybe 5. 10 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Crusaders lead it 7-0. So quarterback Clayton Euchre trying to lead his team to an offensive drive that could potentially tie this game. Has a long way to go, though. Shotgun snap. It's a screen pass to number 11. He breaks the first tackle, the second tackle, but doesn't get far beyond that. And is brought down at about the 19-yard line. Catch was made by number 11, Travis Mikauskis. We've mentioned his name a few times already.
Good pressure there by C.J. Thomas to not really allow anything to happen with that pass.
So 3rd and 3, ball on the 20-yard line, 9:13 remaining in the first quarter. North Greenville student section getting into it, chanting defense. And receiver in motion, that is Mikauskis. And here's the snap. And it's a pass, it's caught, and that's a first down for Ave Maria up to about the 43-yard line. Catch made by number 88. Trying to figure out who that is.
Good there by, good open field tackle there by Nigel Gay, and the assist there by Tony Godbolt to help stop that play from progressing any further.
88 is Thomas Zimmer out of Margate, Florida. And here is a handoff, and it's going to be some good broken tackles there. Still doesn't get much, but he worked for a hard-earned yard and a half, it looks like. Running back Lazaro Herrera on the handoff. It'll be about 2nd and 9, maybe 8. 8:19 remaining in the first quarter. Ave Maria still in their own territory, but is moving the ball. Shotgun snap. And in a long pass that's overthrown. Number 11, that's Mikauskis again. He tried to get a hand on it. He did, but just couldn't bring it in.
Mikauskis there, a number 11, 5'7", 150-pound senior. Great hands, just slightly overthrown, but good job there by Mikauskis.
5'7" receiver, an inspiration to us short people.
Absolutely, Alan. Absolutely.
So 3rd and 8. Euchre looks up the middle. It's a dump pass. He breaks the initial tackle, but doesn't get far. Right at the 50-yard line. And that's going to be 4th down. And here comes the punt team for Ave Maria. Another good defensive stance for North Greenville.
So far, the North Greenville Crusaders able to hold off Ave Maria in their first 2 drives and got a little bit going, but so far this North Greenville defense has just been a great solid unit in the first half of this first quarter of this ball game.
And we have a flag on the play. And it's an illegal formation on Ave Maria, so they're going to have to back up 5 yards. Turns 4th and 4 into 4th and 9. Ball will now be at the 45-yard line of Ave Maria.
Obviously, penalties on plays like that are really a harm to this offense, as that gives North Greenville some better field position.
Snap is a little low. Had a chance to block it, but did get it off. And it's going to bounce around at about the 25-yard line. Takes a little bit of an Ave Maria bounce and ends up at the 23-yard line of North Greenville. So that's where they'll take over when we come right back here on the North Greenville Sports Network. And as we come back, a quick pass that is complete, about a 9-yard gain. Good way to start the drive for North Greenville. 7:08 remaining here in the first quarter.
Ashton Hurd there with the carry. Good play there by Mr. Hurd to eat up some of this long yardage for the Crusaders, trying to make their way down the field and into this beautiful black end zone on this new turf.
And it's another handoff. I misspoke with the short pass there, but this one goes nowhere. Good hold by Ave Maria there.
Ashton Hurd, who I just mentioned a little bit earlier, this is his first time back on the field in a long time. One of those players that worked really hard in the locker room to try to get back off a big injury towards ACL. Very highly touted recruit out of high school. So it'll be a pleasure to watch Mr. Ashton Hurd see how he performs this season.
And there's a flag on the play. It was a short pass that Ave Maria felt they had covered, but the officials felt that there was some initial grabbing there. Looks like the penalty will be on number 7, Kurt Joseph, on Ave Maria, linebacker from Miami, Florida. And this could be a 15-yard penalty to give North Greenville a first down.
So far, penalties being a little bit of a factor here in this ball game. So far, North Greenville University has not had any, but I think this is the second for Ave Maria, and if this does end up being a first down for the Crusaders, that'll be a huge letdown for this Ave Maria defense after a good 3 and out.
Yeah, and it does end up being a pass interference, a 15-yard penalty. Actually, no, that's the spot of the foul. So it will be 1st and 10 for North Greenville at about the 33-yard line. 6:20 remaining here in the first quarter. Still very early in this ball game. North Greenville has looked good. Ave Maria stopped them on their first offensive drive, but North Greenville, thanks to mostly Trey Walker, they were able to score a quick touchdown. And here is a long pass up the middle. It's caught, and he is off to the races. He fumbles the ball, though, and we'll see who recovered it. Ave Maria says they have it. Still no signal yet. They are celebrating, and yes, they do indeed have the football. Number 4 for Ave Maria, Frank Kelly, a linebacker from Chicago, Illinois, recovers that fumble, and a big, big break for Ave Maria, as that was a long pass that was completed.
Turnovers like that, Allen, are just something that can just hurt a team. North Greenville had the ability to turn that into a big play, and that ends up being Ave Maria ball. Good job there by this defense to get the ball back.
So Ave Maria will take over with 5:55 remaining in the first quarter. And it's a handoff. He goes nowhere. It's a loss. Actually, they're marking the ball right at the original line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10, still at the 35-yard line. So far, North Greenville has looked good against the run. Ave Maria hasn't been able to do much of it. Have been able to get a few passes off, but North Greenville has looked good up to this point. So Euchre alone in the backfield, 5 receivers. He's looking. It's a pass up the middle, and it's incomplete. It was intended for number 88, Thomas Zimmer, but he got one hand on it, but just couldn't bring it in.
So far, this Ave Maria offense has struggled to make these catches. Looking sharp other than that, but almost there. So it'll be interesting to see if they can start piecing things together and get the ball moving.
So it's 3rd and 10, ball on the 35-yard line, 5:20 remaining in the first quarter. Ave Maria got a break with a fumble recovery, trying to capitalize off of it. Here's a deep pass that is incomplete. It was intended for number 11, Travis Mikauskis, but couldn't bring it in, and it's 4th down, and Ave Maria is not able to take advantage of an opportunity.
Solid stop there by the North Greenville Crusaders to go 3 and out. Special teams unit making their way onto the field. 5 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in this first quarter of play here in Yount Stadium. Beautiful fall night, September the 4th. Great atmosphere. Stands are filled to capacity for the North Greenville side of the ball. Ave Maria, some of their fans have made the long...
And that punt is blocked. It does take a little bit of an Ave Maria bounce. Gets up to about the North Greenville 39-yard line. An excellent block. See who that was. It's number 28 for North Greenville. That is Darius Custard, a linebacker from Lugoff, South Carolina. So a great job by him to get to the punter. And with 5:03 remaining in the first quarter, North Greenville will take over, leading at 7-0. And we will be right back here on the North Greenville Sports Network. So the first play for North Greenville was a handoff to the right, a gain of about 2 yards. So second and about 9, right at about the 42-yard line. 2nd and 7 to be exact. .437 remaining. So Hughes takes the snap, and there's going to be a penalty. Possible false start here. And it is indeed a false start. So North Greenville with their first penalty of the game and of the season. They'll be 2nd and 12 with the ball at the 37-yard line. So Hughes lined up, Walker right beside him in the backfield. Getting a call from the sideline. Takes the snap. He's going to look downfield. It's overthrown. Intended for number 88, Mason Sanders, but it was incomplete. So that makes it 3rd and 12 at the 37-yard line. So Ave Maria has a chance to stop North Greenville's offense here. They stopped it with a fumble recovery last time. We'll see what happens this time.
Long 3rd and 12 here for the North Greenville Crusaders. Players looking over to the sidelines. Looks like a change up in the play calling here.
So Hughes takes the snap. He looks, and he is hit hard. Ave Maria came blitzing, and it paid off big time. That is number 7 on the sack, Kurt Joseph, linebacker from Miami. We mentioned him earlier. And that's a big stop for Ave Maria. It'll make it 4th, and it looks like about 21.
Hughes is just absolutely leveled there by a plethora of Gyrenes defensive players and loses his helmet on the play. So just absolutely lit up there.
It is indeed 4th and 20 with 3:40 remaining in the first quarter. Bravely set to punt it away. Standing at about the 19-yard line. They come and he blocks it. And Ave Maria recovers. They would have gotten the ball anyway, but all of a sudden Ave Maria in excellent position to score. And just like that, Ave Maria strikes big with 2 plays in a row. First a big sack and now a punt block.
That's so huge there for this Ave Maria offense coming onto the field. Great field position.
So they will take over at the 14-yard line, 1st and 10. So here we go. Clayton Euchre set to take over this offense. And it's a handoff that goes nowhere. This North Greenville defense continues to defend very well against the run. It's a gain of maybe 1.
So far, this handoff just not working for the Ave Maria University Gyrenes. North Greenville defense have looked sharp all day. Tough field position, and it'll be interesting to see if they'll be able to hold this offense with a ball right on the 14-yard line.
Akauskas in motion. He takes the handoff and trying to dance around, but gets maybe a yard. So a little bit of trickeration there with the jet, appeared to be a jet sweep, but it went nowhere. Maybe a gain of 1 yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 8 at the 17-yard line. 2:49 remaining here in the first quarter. North Greenville leads at 7-0. So Euchre all by himself in the backfield. 5 receivers, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And here's the snap. North Greenville showing blitz. It is caught, but is going to be about 1 yard short of the first down. So it's decision time for Ave Maria. Do you go for it on 4th down? It's 4th and 1, or do you go for an easy field goal? And they may be going for it. It appears to be the case. So a big opportunity for North Greenville here.
This will be an absolutely huge stop for the Crusaders if they can hold them on the 6-yard line.
And the Gyrenes possibly calling for an audible here. North Greenville defense really struggled once opponents reached their red zone last season. And here's a pass. It is caught for a touchdown. So Ave Maria an extra point away from evening up the score.
That was Dan Mervos with the catch there for the Gyrenes. Great job by the quarterback, Urker, to just thread the needle there and put the ball in the end zone.
So kicker Brandon Leon set to kick the extra point. There is a flag on the play. Not sure exactly what the call is. But a good conversion by Ave Maria, not just getting the fourth down, but getting the touchdown, obviously. So maybe in for a great game here on this Thursday night. No foul on no flag on the play, so inadvertently thrown. Brandon Leon, a left-handed kicker, or left-footed kicker, I guess I should say. So there's the whistle. Kick is up and good. So we are all tied up here at Yount Stadium here in Tigerville, 7-7. North Greenville will get the ball back with 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. We will take a quick break and be right back here on the North Greenville Sports Network. And we're back here at Yount Stadium. Ave Maria set to kick off to North Greenville. Kick returners for North Greenville are number 29, Cedric Proctor, and number 26, Darius Proctor. So one of them takes the snap. He goes up the middle, and this is going to be a big gain. He breaks the tackle, and he's off to the races. Up to the 20, there is a flag on the play. A flag was thrown at the sideline that might indicate an ineligible defender. The fireworks go off, startle us a little bit. There was a flag thrown on the North Greenville sideline. There is one on the field as well. That
appeared to be number 29 there, Cedric Proctor, with the big return. We'll wait for the call to see if that does stand.
And it's going to be a holding on North Greenville, so this is coming way back. And there may have been a sideline warning on North Greenville as well. So that would explain the flag being thrown on the sideline. North Greenville getting a little bit overexcited about that kick return, and apparently some of the players left the sideline and went onto the playing field by mistake.
Objectively, it's hard not to get excited when you have a big return like that.
Certainly.
But unfortunately for the North Greenville Crusaders, that one's coming back, but we'll see if they'll be able to get the job done here on offense.
So North Greenville instead ends up with the ball at their own 25-yard line. Big difference between having the ball at your own 25 and scoring a touchdown, so they will have to earn these points the hard way. Hughes takes the snap, looks to his right. It's a throw, it's caught. and he's knocked out of bounds hard, but a great catch and run. That's number 80, Brock Frisbee. And that's an easy first down for North Greenville. They have the ball at the Ave Maria 49-yard line, just like that.
You could tell after the initial contact that Mr. Frisbee thought he was heading out of bounds, but great catch there by Brock for the first down.
And here's a handoff to Walker, another big gain, breaks some tackles, and now he's off to the races. And this is going to be a touchdown, North Greenville. Trey Walker on fire here tonight. And now, no flags on the field. It is 13-7, North Greenville. That's a 48-yard run by Walker.
Huge run there by Walker to find the end zone. Great job by the junior running back. 1 minute and 3 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. So far, the Crusaders have looked excellent on offense.
Yeah, it's been a dominating running game so far this quarter. Ave Maria will have to make some adjustments either between quarters or maybe at halftime because North Greenville is running up and down the field. Gravely set to kick it. It is good. And North Greenville leads at 14-7 with 1 minute and 3 remaining here in the first quarter. Still a lot of football left. But North Greenville strikes back and leads at 14-7. We will take a quick break and be right back here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Back here at Yount Stadium, here in Tigerville, South Carolina. A beautiful day. It was hot, but now it feels great. 1 minute and 3 seconds remaining. North Greenville just scored a touchdown, a 48-yard run by Trey Walker to lead at 14-7. And now Justin Gravely set to kick off to Ave Maria. We'll see if Ave Maria can respond. And the kick is off. It's a low line drive. And it'll be a run up to about the 21-yard line. And that
The North Greenville University Crusaders had some big losses this year on offense. The loss of Freddie Martino, one of their other running backs, Bear Polk, now member of the USC Gamecocks offense. The Crusaders knew that they had some weapons they needed to replace, and so far tonight they have done that. They have done a great job of handing Trey Walker the ball and just having him eat up these yards on this beautiful turf here in Tigerville.
Here's a short pass. The ball is out, or was it ruled down? It appears that it was ruled down. Pass was caught by number 88, Thomas Zimmer. Mentioned his name a few times. 35 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 20 seconds remaining on the play clock, so there will be at least one more play. Euchre takes the snap. It's a handoff to the left side. Tried to find a hole but couldn't do it. And that's a loss of about a yard. So 3rd and 7 with 11 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. That will most likely be the final play of the quarter.
Number 23 there for the Gyrenes, Lazaro Herrera with the run. Didn't really gain much yardage on the play, but solid run there by number 23, Herrera, for the Gyrenes.
And that will indeed do it for the first quarter. North Greenville looking good with the running game. They lead at 14-7. We will return in time just for the start of the second quarter. When we come back, you're watching the North Greenville Sports Network. So we start the second quarter, 3rd and 7, with the ball on the Ave Maria 26-yard line. Euchre by himself in the backfield. And here comes the blitz. He gets the pass off, but it's going to be incomplete. Good pressure by North Greenville. And it's going to be 4th and 7, and Ave Maria going to have to punt it away here early in the second quarter.
The pass there was intended for number 1, Rico Collier for the Gyrenes. The punting unit for the Gyrenes makes their way to the field.
So just 5 seconds off the clock during that play, 14:55 here in the second quarter. Here comes the pressure, and it's blocked. And it's recovered by North Greenville. It appeared to be number 24, Rashad Simmons. Just block after block after block for both of these teams. And
you were right there, Alan, and a great job there by Rashad to put the pressure on the punting squad for the Gyrenes. That's a second big play he's had of the day. Huge tackle we saw earlier on the kick return to make sure that a ball stayed at the 10-yard line.
Some quick stats for you in the first quarter. Ave Maria with 18 plays for 63 yards. This is total offense. North Greenville with 15 for 171 yards. A lot of that has been Trey Walker, 6 carries for 96 yards. That's an average of 16 yards per carry. And here is a run. It breaks a tackle that steps out of bounds. And there is a flag on the play, so this one may be coming back.
So far, the running backs for North Greenville have just looked incredibly sharp today. That was number 25 there, Ashton Hurd, with the handoff. We're waiting from the call from the officials. And as soon as we find that out, we will let you all know.
They're still waiting for the call, as Hampton just mentioned. And, well, never heard what the penalty was, but it's been moved about 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So there may have been a hold at some point during that play. Maybe not necessarily on the offensive line, because it does end up being 1st and 14. Here's a pass, hit hard, and it's incomplete. And that receiver, he appeared to be down but got back up. And that's going to be a pass defended for number 21. That is Dan Higginbotham, a defensive back from Dunedin, Florida. A great hit there to keep the receiver from getting the ball there.
The receiver at target there was Javon Smith, number 19 for the North Greenville Crusaders.
So 2nd and 14, ball on the 26-yard line of Ave Maria, 14:35 remaining in the second quarter. Hughes it's a quarterback draw, and it's a successful one. Hurd up the middle, and it's going to be a touchdown. So North Greenville leads it now 20-7. Hughes dropped back to pass, but then just all of a sudden handed it off to Ashton Hurd, which typically means a quarterback draw, and boy, was it successful.
Great job there by number 25, Ashton Hurd. We've mentioned his name a few times tonight. Coming off an injury, had him out all last season. Big player with a big personality. Great to see him find the end zone to make the score 20-7, 14 minutes, 27 seconds on the clock here in Tigerville.
So Gravely set to kick the extra point. It's up, and it's good. So North Greenville leads it 21-7 here in the second quarter, very early here in the second quarter. Ave Maria needs a good drive here. We'll see if they can do it when we come back here on the North Greenville Sports Network. So North Greenville set to kick back off to Ave Maria. It's a high kickoff. Caught at about the 5-yard line. And gets past the initial defenders, gets up to about the 26-yard line. So this is an important drive for Ave Maria. If they can't score here and have to punt it away and North Greenville gets a score, all of a sudden it's a 3-possession game.
Yeah, this offense for the Gyrenes needs to try to get things going and really put some points on the board, or this has the potential to be a blowout early. So far, the North Greenville Crusaders just firing on all cylinders, able to get things done offensively and defensively with the big running plays and the big stops on defense. So far, the Crusaders really have seemed to improve a lot over the offseason.
And Parker Langford is actually the one that's been kicking off. Made a mistake there saying that Gravely was doing both the kicking and the punting. First play is a handoff that goes for about 4 yards up to about the 32-yard line for Ave Maria. 14 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. 2nd and 6. So Euchre no, he's not. It's a single back formation. With the fullback, he runs up the middle and doesn't get far. Gets about 2 yards up to the Ave Maria 34-yard line. It's number 23, Lazaro Herrera. He is the primary running back for Ave Maria. And then number 43, Devin Kramer, is the fullback. We've seen him blocking during quite a few of those runs. So 3rd and 4, ball on the 32-yard line. 13 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the second quarter. North Greenville leads at 21-7. So Euchre drops back to pass up the middle. It's caught and some yards after the catch. Gets down into North Greenville territory to the North Greenville 46-yard line. And it's first down for Ave Maria, a big first down there.
That was number 17 there, Chris Fahey, with the catch and the first down for Ave Maria, the 6'1", 195-pound senior, with a good open field catch and a great play to move his team down the field.
So another handoff, this one up the middle, and a good gain there of about 7 yards. So Ave Maria working to get a little running game of their own. North Greenville has been very successful at the run thus far in the game, but Ave Maria not giving up, combining the passing with the running. And if they can score here, then if they can score a touchdown here, then it makes this game a one-game possession.
You're absolutely right, Alan. They're only down 14 points right now, and anything's possible.
And he faked the handoff, and wide open is number 81. That's Josh Ambo. I have no idea if that's being pronounced correctly, but it is a good catch by him, and that is another first down for Ave Maria, and they are down to the North Greenville 21-yard line. So Ave Maria coming up with a good drive here.
That's exactly what they needed. They needed a good drive. They needed to go down the field, and they need to put some points on the board if they want to keep this a ball game.
And running back Leap there didn't get much, about 4 yards it appears. So second down and, okay, maybe he just got 3, so about 2nd and 7 at the North Greenville, about the North Greenville 18-yard line. It's a handoff. Again, this one doesn't get far. Down to about the 17-yard line. 11 minutes remaining here in the second quarter.
The running game for the Gyrenes just has not really seemed to be very successful so far. A lot of the big plays have come through the air, and that is why they are on the Crusader 18-yard line right now. 3rd down and 6, 10 minutes, 36 seconds to go in this ball game. Big play here for the Gyrenes.
So the ball at about the 17-yard line. It's a short pass that is going to be caught, and it is another first down for Ave Maria. Another big third down conversion. And that was number 11, Travis Mikauskis, with the catch.
Mikauskis has kind of seemed to be the target receiver all night.
So now 1st and 10 for North Greenville. Shotgun formation yet again. Ave Maria mostly working out of the shotgun and the single back. But the fullback has been in motion an awful lot in these plays. So the Gyrenes trying to get creative with the play calling. Here's a pass for a touchdown. It's intercepted. Intercepted in the end zone, and he's just going to go back and let it be a touchback. So Ave Maria had a good drive going, but that's really a blow to their offense as they throw an interception in the end zone, and North Greenville will take over yet again at the 20-yard line. Big stop for this North Greenville offense, or defense.
That appeared to be number 2, Witherspoon, the defensive back for North Greenville, able to intercept that ball. Those kind of plays right there are what takes momentum from one side to the other. Ave Maria able to get some action going on offense, able to go down, almost score a touchdown, and to have it picked off like that, that is just a gut-wrenching feeling and a hard blow here for this offense.
So North Greenville takes over at their own 20-yard line, 9:47 remaining here in the second quarter. And Hughes is going to start off with a handoff, breaks the initial tackle, doesn't get much, a gain of about 1. So Ave Maria, it had been a while since they stuffed the run, but they did a good job there.
9 minutes, 30 seconds to go left in the second quarter of play here in beautiful Yount Stadium. The lights are on, the sun is set. Fans have been continuously making their way into the stands all evening.
So 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line. North Greenville with 4 receivers on this play and a running back, and there he goes, Trey Walker. Decent gain there, up to about the 28-yard line. Should make it around 3rd and 2. We'll wait for the scoreboard here at the stadium to be sure.
Everyone on the North Greenville sideline is just fired up and excited to be out here and under these lights. The coaches are running up and down the field. You can really see the intensity and excitement on their faces as so far they've had a lot to be excited about. 21 points on the board for the Crusaders and able to hold this explosive Ave Maria defense to just 7 points.
And a short pass. There was contact on the play, but must have been within 5 yards. And it ends up being an incomplete pass. So 4th down. So Ave Maria able to stop North Greenville here. And that's a big stop for them. 4th and 2 at the 20 about the 28-yard line for North Greenville. 8:28 remaining in the second quarter.
You're exactly right, Alan. That was a great stop. Oh, there's a flag on the play. We'll wait to see what the call is, but interesting just to see the flag flying. Looked like there was some jawing going on.
Didn't see the signal. May have been a false start. Whatever it was indeed a 5-yard penalty. So it'll make it 4th and 7 now. So North Greenville backed up a good bit here. Ave Maria does have a chance to get excellent field position after this punt. We'll see if they bring everybody again to try to block this. He does get it off. Gravely does. A good high spiraling punt, a fair catch made at the 33-yard line of Ave Maria. So with 8 minutes and 19 seconds remaining here in the second quarter, North Greenville still leads at 21 to 7. Ave Maria trying to capitalize as they are in good field position to start this drive.
That was a great punt there by Mr. Gravely for the North Greenville Crusaders.
Gravely listed as both the punter and the field goal kicker.
He has been a very consistent player for the North Greenville University Crusaders through his entire tenure. He's a senior now, and he looks like he's started off his senior year great. Some big kicks today.
First play for Ave Maria is a run up the middle for about 2 yards. Clock at 8 minutes and 5 seconds. So this game kind of started off pretty explosively. A lot of points scored in the first quarter, but things have kind of settled down here a little bit as Euchre will take the snap. It's going to be a short pass near the sideline, breaks the initial tackle, but is brought down right at around the 40-yard line. So that will make things about 3rd and 4 for the Gyrenes.
That was number 38, Quan Weeks for the Crusaders. Good tackle there by Weeks.
So big play here for Ave Maria. They did a good job of converting on these 3rd downs in their last drive, unfortunately ending in an interception, but we'll see if they can get something started here. And it's a pass. It's caught. Nice play there for an Ave Maria first down.
That was intended for number 88 there, Ave Maria. Thomas Zimmer, the wide receiver out of Margate, Florida, out of Coconut Creek High School.
So 6:55 remaining. And Ave Maria now in North Greenville territory. And there's that fullback in motion again. It's a handoff, and he has some room. That's about an 8-yard gain up to about the 29-yard line of North Greenville. So Ave Maria once again putting together a decent drive. I mean, moving the ball well. Just wasn't able to complete that drive in their last drive, and maybe they can get it completed this time for either a touchdown or a field goal. 6:18 remaining. Fullback yet again in motion, and might have been an illegal motion this time. It is a false start, actually. So that'll back Ave Maria up 5 yards to make it 2nd and 7 at, well, haven't moved it back. Oh, okay, they did move it back. 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line. Ave Maria looking at the sideline. Exactly 6 minutes remaining here in the half. So here's the snap. Throws it towards the right sideline. A great defense by number 3, C.J. Thomas from Duncan, South Carolina. Transferred from Gardner-Webb University. So that makes it 3rd and 7 at the North Greenville 34-yard line.
5 minutes, 48 seconds remaining. Alan just mentioned 3rd down, 7, ball on the 34-yard line. This is a big 3rd down for both teams.
So here we go, the North Greenville crowd in it yet again, a big student section tonight. Yelling, trying to make as much noise as they can, and this one is broken up. Another pass defended. This one by number 6, Taylor Anderson, a linebacker from Boiling Springs, South Carolina. Some more great defense by North Greenville, and it's 4th and 7. And it may be once again decision time. Do you go for it here or do you punt it away? And it appears that the Gyrenes will go for it. It's one of those gray areas where kind of too close to punt, but then too far away to go for a field goal. So they will go for it. And it's a pass. He was hit as he threw, and it falls harmlessly to the ground. So once again, a great stop by North Greenville. And they will take over with 5:38 remaining here in the second quarter with the ball at about the North Greenville 34-yard line. So North Greenville huddled on at the sideline, and with that, we'll take a quick break. You're watching the North Greenville Sports Network. So 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line of North Greenville. They take over. Shotgun snap. Throw near the sideline. It is caught. It will be a first down, and he's brought down late. Some of the fans on the North Greenville side wanting a late hit called there, but it was not. That's number 85 for North Greenville with the catch. Robbie Brown, wide receiver from Swansea, South Carolina. So here comes the next play. It's a handoff. And kept the play going. Believe that was Ashton Hurd on the carry. Gets right to the 50-yard line, just a little bit past it, into Ave Maria territory. So that makes it 2nd and about 6 at the Ave Maria 49-yard line. .454 remaining in the half. And there's the snap. Drops back to pass, trying to dance around, but he is brought down for a sack. Back at the 40-yard line. That's a loss of about 11 yards.
Brandon Ross there, number 52 for the Gyrenes. Brandon Ross was able to get Nelson and bring him to the ground. 6'2", 260-pound senior. The defensive end had a great tackle there on Nelson Hughes.
So with 4 minutes, 18 seconds remaining in the second quarter, North Greenville with will attempt a long 3rd down conversion, 3rd and 17 at their own 40-yard line. And a flag is thrown way back in the secondary of Ave Maria, but it is a flag on North Greenville. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. So already had a long way to go. They'll have to go even longer if they're going to convert here. 3rd and 22 now.
I mentioned earlier how harmful penalties can be to an offensive unit, but that is not what the North Greenville Crusaders wanted right there, as that'll make this 3rd down attempt just a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, absolutely. 3:47 remaining. Shotgun snap like always. And breaks the initial defenders, and he's going to run with the ball. Breaks a couple of tackles, still on his feet. Finally brought down at the 45-yard line, but he may have fumbled, and he did. Ave Maria takes over. So a great run by Nelson Hughes, but unfortunately could not hang on to the ball. And instead of it being 4th down and punting away, Ave Maria takes over in North Greenville territory.
Nelson Hughes looked a little bit like Johnny Manziel there for a second, but this Ave Maria defense was just able to wrap him up and draw the fumble on that play. If you're a Crusader fan, that really doesn't hurt you that much, as that would have been a long punt anyways, and not a huge difference in field position right there, but good job there by this defense to get things done on 3rd and long.
So 1st and 10 for Ave Maria. Euchre going to drop back to pass. It's a quick dump pass, and he is brought down immediately. In fact, that was a loss of maybe a yard, probably not quite, so it looks like it'll be 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line still. 3:18 remaining in the second quarter.
I believe that was Quan Weeks with the good tackle there, able to put the pressure on quickly for no gain for the offense of the Gyrenes.
So here is a long pass, and it bounced right off of his hands. That was number 11. Mentioned his name plenty of times, Mikauskis. He's had a nice game up to this point, but unfortunately just couldn't hang on to the ball there. And now it's 3rd and 10, once again at the 45-yard line.
So far, the pressure applied by the North Greenville defensive unit has been very strong tonight. Good job holding this highly touted offense to just 7 points with 2 minutes, 58 seconds remaining in the first half of competition here in Tigerville.
So here's another pass. This one is caught right around the 1st down marker. There may be a measurement here.
That was number 11.
That's Mikauskis again. and they have signaled a first down. So Ave Maria does convert on 3rd and long. 2:40 remaining in the second quarter. Still plenty of time for Ave Maria to strike before this first half ends. And an interesting play here that is incomplete. Ave Maria, don't remember the name of that exact play. It happens every now and then where the offensive line just kind of acts like they don't even know what's going on, and all of a sudden the quarterback has it and tries to throw it deep, but it did not pay off for the Gyrenes there. So it ends up 2nd and 10 now.
That was number 3 there for North Greenville, C.J. Thomas, to break up that pass. Good heads-up play by C.J. Thomas to prevent that from being a first down and potentially a touchdown.
Looking at the play again, the offensive line never even moved on that play. Here's pressure, and he gets it off a completed pass that turns into about a 40-yard gain. A nice job by Euchre just to get that pass off. He was as good as sacked there.
Euchre to number 11, Mikauskis again. We've mentioned their names all night, and that seems to be the target matchup for this Gyrenes offense.
2 minutes remaining exactly on the clock. Second quarter about to come to an end, but Ave Maria still with 3 timeouts left. They have plenty of time to score. And this one's up the middle, and nobody's there. Appeared to have been intended for number 3, Dan Mervos from Davie, Florida, but just wasn't there where the ball was thrown, and the clock will stop with 1:50 left. 4th and 7. So what happens here? Looks like Ave Maria will go for it. So here we go, the student section as well as the rest of the North Greenville fans trying to get loud here. And here's the throw, and it's incomplete. Mikauskis, it bounced out of his hands, but that ball was thrown very hard and was just unable to see it before it got to his hands and was unable to hold on to it. So North Greenville takes over, another defensive hold there with 1:46 remaining in the second quarter. Now the question for North Greenville, do you try to come up with a last-minute drive? How good is your 2-minute offense? Or do you maybe run the ball a few times and let the clock run out, or maybe they run it to try and score? The running game has been very good up to this point.
To the fans that tuned in last year and watched a lot of the games, this seems to be a totally different North Greenville University team. Coach Farrington doing a great job and leading this team. Big play here by the Crusaders.
And he is tackled right near the goal line. He will be marked out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The fireworks go off, but he was marked out of bounds. Actually, the official signaling, and it is a touchdown. Touchdown, North Greenville. We were talking about whether they try to come up with a last-minute drive, and one play.
Yeah, that did not take very much time off the clock at all, but it's all the Crusaders needed right there. That was a great play.
So Gravely set to attempt the extra point here to make it a 28-7 ball game with 1:30 remaining here in the second quarter. And a flag is thrown. And some North Greenville players clapping like it may be on Ave Maria. Illegal substitution on Ave Maria, so that will put the ball a little bit closer. It appears that the Crusaders will still go for the extra point. Oh, it's actually been declined. So Gravely, I guess, prefers to kick it from where he's used to rather than being a little bit closer. And here is the kick. It's up and good. 28-7 in favor of the Crusaders with 1:30 remaining here in the second quarter. Ave Maria does have all 3 timeouts, but they're going to have to get a drive going quickly if they're going to score some points before this first half. I believe as Sandstorm plays, we will take a quick break and be right back here on the North Greenville Sports Network. And as Sandstorm continues to play, North Greenville set to kick off to Ave Maria. Once again, 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. It'll be Parker Langford set to kick it off. North Greenville student section really in this one. This game is meant to be a blackout. A lot of the students have done their part, and this will be kneeled on for a touchback.
You've mentioned the student section a couple times tonight, Alan, and this is my third year in attendance here at North Greenville University, and I have not seen a student section this size, and I really haven't seen a crowd this size in all my tenure of attending school here. I guess people got the menu that big things are, the memo, that big things are happening out in Tigerville, and that really does appear to be the case. 28-7. 1 minute, 30 seconds to go in the first half of competition here. So it's been exciting to watch.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of hype here. And, I'm trying not to talk as a North Greenville student, but for real, I mean, there really has been a lot of hype here on campus with multiple sports, as this is a short pass for about 5 yards. North Greenville will gladly give that up. No, it's actually ruled incomplete, as there is some lightning in the... I can't remember what direction that is, but on our right, which means the right side of the camera, behind that end zone, as the clouds are getting pretty dark here. It was calling for some rain and maybe even a thunderstorm or two, so hopefully that does not become the case, but it has gotten very cloudy here as we continue to transition from day to night. And here is a throw, then just nobody there. May have been intended for number 17, Chris Fahey, wide receiver from Danbury, Connecticut, but fell harmlessly to the ground. Was actually thrown in between two receivers. So 1 minute and 21 seconds remaining. Ave Maria is struggling to move the ball right now in a situation where they need to move it quickly. And as they look at the sideline for a new play, Clayton Euchre, the quarterback for Ave Maria. North Greenville defenders moving back, playing conservative, and this one's thrown in incomplete. So not a good connection there between Euchre and the Ave Maria receivers, and they're going to have to punt. And all of a sudden, still 1 minute and 15 remaining on the clock. North Greenville has a chance to possibly put this game away here in the first half. It's going to be very tough for Ave Maria to come back if they're down. They're already down 3 possessions at least. And North Greenville has a chance to threaten to go up by even more.
It only took North Greenville just a few seconds the last time they had the ball to find the end zone, and a minute and 15 seconds seems like a very long time for an explosive offense like the Crusaders appear to have this year.
And this punt actually came back a little bit, took a little bit of a North Greenville bounce, ends up out of bounds right at about the 43-yard line. So North Greenville already in Ave Maria territory. Still 1 minute and 7 remaining. And North Greenville also does have all 3 timeouts remaining. Still plenty of time here. But back to what we were talking about just a few moments ago, there's been a lot of hype about just multiple sports here at North Greenville. You have football. Jeff Barrington in his second year here. Finally, some head coaching stability. We've had a lot of head coaches just kind of come by and just just kind of leave after one season. This is the first time that North Greenville's had a head coach come back for their second season since the either 2011 or 2012 season. As here's a pass that's thrown deep and wide open was Robbie Brown, number 85. And that's an easy Crusader first down. Exactly 1 minute remaining on the clock.
Another touchdown here, a fifth touchdown here, excuse me, would be a huge margin
This
for the
may be
Crusaders.
it, but it's overthrown, but there is a flag on the play. There was contact between the wide receiver and the corner, and it looks like this will be a pass interference. Now, this will be a 15-yard penalty if that is the case. Still waiting for the call.
It did appear to be something holding up the wide receiver there.
Yeah, not a whole lot of contact, but just enough for the flag to be thrown.
I think that could have been a touchdown, and we will see what this flag is, and we will let you all know.
It is indeed a pass interference.
But had that have not happened, had that flag have not occurred, and that penalty occurred, it probably would have resulted in another touchdown for the Crusaders.
Potentially. We'll never know, but it is first and goal for the Crusaders at the 8-yard line. 48 seconds remaining. The Crusaders still with all 3 timeouts remaining. So Nelson Hughes trying to lead the Crusaders to another touchdown. He has Trey Walker, who has been fantastic in this first half, right beside him, but it's going to be a pass attempt. It is caught. It was a wide receiver screen. He breaks a few tackles, still on his feet, and is marked down at about the 2-yard line. Some referees in there trying to break up. Not sure if there was just some verbal exchanges or if there was some pushing going on, but the clock will stop. And the timeout is called by the Crusaders with 37 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. But finally getting a chance to talk about the sporting events with all the hype. Obviously with football, Jeff Barrington in his second season showed some showed some promise last year. Seemed like they just kind of ran out of gas as the season went on. College of Charleston really exposed North Greenville's defense, and actually Charleston Southern, and running defense was just never the same after that. But they've looked very good thus far in this game. And another sport is baseball with Landon Powell, University of South Carolina graduate, a longtime Oakland Athletic, and finished his career last year with the New York Mets before he was released and eventually retired. He's the new head baseball coach here at North Greenville, and that is very exciting. And also this turf in all outdoor venues. It's not yet been installed at the baseball or softball fields, but still plenty of time to get that done, as those are spring sports. So, but yeah, the football field looks great. The soccer field, right on the other side of the football stadium, looks fantastic as well. And as this play gets underway, there is a flag. This one most likely going to be backed up 5 yards.
It'll be interesting to see if that storm does roll in right around halftime. I've seen a few lightning strikes, but right now we'll wait for the call from the officials.
So that was a penalty on North Greenville. Not yet sure exactly how many yards they were backed up. It appears to be 5. Scoreboard still showing 2nd and 2. Obviously, that is no longer the case. It'll be 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line, 2nd and goal to be exact. So
that's a tough break there by the Crusaders, but 5 yards, still not too far back.
Yeah, as well as they moved the ball today, it'd be a big deal here if Ave Maria could come up with a stop. 37 seconds remaining. North Greenville with 2 timeouts remaining. And as here's a pass attempt, it is incomplete. Nice job there by one of the Ave Maria defenders.
I do believe that was number 14, quarterback Jordan Ramsey.
Defensive back. Sorry. Oh, you said cornerback. I apologize. I thought you
A
said quarterback.
5'10", 165-pound junior. Good job there to put himself in front of that ball and prevent the points from showing up on the scoreboard.
And this one unable to be held. And it's now 4th and 8. So Ave Maria does a nice job of playing some good defense there when they were backed up deep in their own territory. So that 5-yard penalty did prove to be maybe a big deal, as got to think that North Greenville would have called a run if it was 2nd and goal at the 2, but instead it ended up being 2nd and 7. They felt that they needed to try to pass for the end zone and came up empty. So Justin Gravely will be set up to attempt his first field goal of the year. Kick is up. It is good. So 31-7, Crusaders lead with 23 seconds left here in the second quarter. And just a great half for North Greenville as it begins to come to a close. Ave Maria, we'll see if they attempt something, but boy, they're going to have to move the ball very quickly if they're going to score something here before the half ends.
23 seconds is enough time to make something happen if you're a Gyrenes fan, but good stop there by defensively by the Gyrenes to only allow 3 points. Had that have ended up being another touchdown, they would have to really, really fight this North Greenville offense and try to get some big stops if they wanted to get back in this thing. But good job there by the Gyrenes to only allow a field goal on that last drive.
So once again, 23 seconds remaining. North Greenville set to kick off to Ave Maria. We'll see if they treat it as a normal kickoff or maybe they just have some sort of squib kick to try to prevent Ave Maria from getting a big return here. It's just been a pretty dominating performance overall for North Greenville. They've looked very good with both passing and running. The running game was just huge in the first quarter, but a lot of passing yards here in the second quarter. Don't yet have the second quarter stats or first half stats in front of us, and we'll let you know what those are as soon as possible. We might even be able to show them on the screen throughout halftime. So here we go. Kick is off. It will be treated like a normal kickoff. It will be returned. And he breaks the initial tackle. It's hit hard at the 15-yard line. So the clock stops with 15 seconds remaining. And we'll see what Ave Maria decides to do.
15 seconds remaining. Ball on the 16-yard line. That was a huge hit there. He probably wishes he had just got caught up in the first one because he'll probably be feeling that for the next little bit and into halftime. But good stop there by the Crusaders.
So 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Once again with 15 seconds remaining here in the first half. And it looks like they're just going to kneel on the ball. They will. And that will do it for the first half. It's been a dominating performance for the North Greenville Crusaders. Ave Maria going to try to regroup and maybe get something started here in the third quarter. But they have a long way to climb. North Greenville leads at 31-7. We will be back shortly with some halftime stats. And we will be back here on the North Greenville Sports Network.
Tigerville Ave Maria football to the player organization this year. Which is associated communities at football to the age group. But the age group coaches are able to come and shout, we don't have to learn on the field. Let's get a good coach to the York. Consider welcome to the Tigerville Patriots. We're not going to ladies. Let's get the Tigerville. Congratulations to Tigerville, Ray Wilson, John Morgan, Scott Parnell, Brian Spearman, and Brad McCullough. Over to the Silver Lakes team, Matthew Hetzler, Elijah Bell, Eli Morgan, and John Wardell, Kendrick Hendrick, Sean Moore, Philip Mason, Jordan Owens, Brandon Sloan, Tyler Bill, Ben Graham, Chucky Parnell, Nicholas Myers, Ethan Rivera, Isaiah Hamby, Jake Cooper, Jonathan McCoy, Jackson Clark, Nehemiah Chip, Malachi Orr, Jamaeus Chambers, Philip Starks, Neil Graham, Javier Mills, Nathan Thompson, and J.P. Spearman. Those are the 7 names for Tigerville. The 9 and 10-year-old team is Nate Spearman, Greg Sloan, Jordan Jenkins, Harrison Moore, Alex McCrary, Kyle Rice, Aiden Woodbine, Carson Oliver, Noah Smith, Vincent Greaves, Thomas Williams, Joe Perkins, Elijah Black, Lance Wood, Tim Ross, Luke Cottonville, Marcus Fisher, Grace Sirica, Eddie Carlisle, Rayvon Starks, Nathaniel Cole, Reese Brewer, Jason Turner, Marquez Sloss, Cole Martin, Brady Gentry, Tobias Arnold, Daniel Hickman, and Dylan Brown. Let's sit back and enjoy the good Spirit exhibition by the Tigerville Patriots.
And we return for the beginning of the third quarter. North Greenville leads it 31-7. And it's just been complete domination for the first half. See if the second half is a different story. Ave Maria came into this game with a lot of confidence on an 8-game winning streak going back to last season. So you can bet that they have some confidence with them still. It's not looking good so far, 31-7, but here in Division II football, you never know what can happen. So still have a lot of football remaining in this game. We were mentioning the Lightning earlier. Have not seen any in a while, so I think we should be good to go for the remainder of this game. So that is certainly good news. As Zombie Nation plays over the loudspeaker, the student section getting excited about the start of this second half. North Greenville will kick off to Ave Maria. It's a low line drive, and it's bobbled, and going to try to make something out of it. Breaks a few tackles, but goes down at about the 16-yard line. So.
Little miscommunication there on the kick return. Good job, though, to recover and not lose the ball, as those can be dicey situations.
So Ave Maria trying to get back in this game. They're going to have to scratch and claw their way back into it. And it can all start right here. They line up in a single back formation, fullback in motion. And he fakes the handoff. He's going to go deep early in the second half. The defender falls, and just like that, Ave Maria strikes. Touchdown, Ave Maria. One play, one touchdown, and this game is certainly not over yet. That was, I believe, was Chris Fahey, wide receiver. Going to check to make sure. No, that was Mikauskis. Yeah, that was Mikauskis. Mikauskis, number 11. Mentioned his name several times. He did drop a few passes in the first half, but boy, he more than made up for it. Ave Maria decided to go aggressive. They went deep, and fortunately for them, the defensive back just fell once the ball was thrown, and Mikauskis was wide open. Nobody within probably about 20 yards of him. So with just 19 seconds off the clock, in the second half, Ave Maria scored 6 points, and an extra point will make it 7, obviously.
Yeah, that's huge right there for the Gyrenes. They know that they had to come in here early, put some points on the board quick, and really get some defensive stops.
Now,
so far, they've put the points on the board.
Now, this is, they will attempt the extra point. They were huddling, but there was a player injured. I didn't see him at first, but for a second I was thinking that they were going to go for 2 for some reason, but that will not be the case. They'll go for the extra point. Kick is up. It's low, but good. So just like that, Ave Maria starting to scratch and claw their way back into it. And it is now 31-14 in favor of the Crusaders. So just like that, we will take a quick break and be right back here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Back here at Yount Stadium, Ave Maria set to kick off. Back to North Greenville. They strike first with a one-play. What was that? Around an 85-yard pass, something like that. So here we go. North Greenville will try to return it, and he doesn't get much, about to the 26-yard line, was able to fall forward and get some extra yards. So 14:31 remaining on the clock. The third quarter has just begun. And it's certainly not too late for Ave Maria to get right back in this football game.
You're absolutely right, Alan. Football is one of those games where it only takes a few seconds. It only takes a few big plays and a little bit of momentum to just get the ball moving down the field again. And so far, it's hard to judge with only 29 seconds off the clock. But so far, Ave Maria has just come out of the gates running.
And now North Greenville going to try a deep pass of their own, but it's just barely overthrown. Intended for number 12, I believe, Thomas Weeks III.
Yes, sir, you're right. Thomas Weeks. The senior, 6 foot, 180-pound Thomas Weeks has been he's been a factor for the Crusaders over the years, and no doubt he will continue to be throughout this season.
Now, a big prospect that North Greenville has acquired over the season is 6'6" freshman Kyle Brandt. Haven't seen him with a catch yet. As here is a short pass, and it's going to be third down. It was about a 3 or 4 yard. Actually, no, it was more like a 1 yard gain. Actually, was that the tight end, Ricky De Los Santos?
I believe it was yes, you're right, Ricky
Okay.
De Los Santos there with the catch.
So 3rd and 9 at the North Greenville 33-yard line. Ave Maria, all of a sudden, if they can get a stop here, momentum will be on their side for the first time today. Crusaders lined up in the shotgun. He bobbled the snap, gets it off. It's a pass up the middle. It is incomplete. It bounced off the hands of the receiver, and Ave Maria is going to force North Greenville to punt it away. The pass was intended for, I believe it was number 85, Robbie Brown. He's mentioned his name a few times today. In fact, he leads the game in receptions with 5 and 148 yards for him. So an unfortunate drop for him, but it would have been a tough catch up the middle there. You always somebody there ready to hit you when you make a catch in that part of the field. So the punt is up, almost blocked, but did get it away, and it will go out of bounds at about the Ave Maria 27-yard line. So Ave Maria going to try to get some momentum on their side. They might have it already. We'll see if they can capitalize and put some more points on the board. We will take a very short break and be right back here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Mentioned that it would be a very short break, and that indeed was the case. Ave Maria will take over at their own 27-yard line. And shotgun snap. The pass is complete. It's about a 6 to 7 yard carry. The catch was made by number 88, Thomas Zimmer.
You're right, Alan. That was Zimmer there with a catch. Good job there on first down to move the ball. I don't know what happened in halftime, if the Ave Maria coach really went in there and gave them quite the pep talk, but so far they have adjusted well.
Yeah, they certainly have. Nigel Gay had the tackle on that play. And here is a run up the middle. It may be enough for the first down. So a simple little run up the middle, but it is enough for the first down. Ave Maria starting to get a drive going here. 12:46 remaining in the third quarter.
It's easy when you go up 31-7 to come back in and maybe be a little overconfident. Not saying that's what North Greenville's doing right now. It's a possibility, though, and so far this Ave Maria offense and defense have just been playing great football.
Here's a pass to the sideline. Number 43 was wide open. He did trip and fall. Unfortunately, Devin Kramer, a running back from Sarasota, Florida, was wide open on that play and would have gotten some more yards had he not fallen, but it will be enough for an Ave Maria first down, and they are in North Greenville territory just like that. down to the North Greenville 45-yard line with 12:14 remaining here in the third quarter.
So not even 3 minutes have ticked off the clock so far, and this Ave Maria offense is just firing on all cylinders.
And, this one almost intercepted. You almost jinxed them there, Hampton, as that pass was batted away and almost intercepted. It appeared to be thrown a little bit behind the receiver, and one of the defensive backs almost made a great play. He does get credit with a pass defended. Looking through the binoculars, that appears to be number 20, KJ McDonald, that broke up the pass. So 12:01 remaining in the third quarter. 2nd and 10 for Ave Maria. And here's a pass, not good communication there, as this was thrown behind the receiver who was heading towards the sideline, and it's going to be 3rd and 10 now. And if you're Ave Maria, this is an important play right here. You have to capitalize if you're going to get back in this game.
You're exactly right, Alan. 3rd and 10, long third down attempt, but you have to get something going right here to keep that momentum and just keep the ball moving and hopefully put some points on the board if you're a Gyrenes fan.
Not sure if it's being heard through the microphones, but the student section chanting, "Let's go defense." So we'll see if the North Greenville defense responds. And it's a shovel pass, but it goes nowhere. It went backwards, a loss of 4 yards. So great defense there by the Crusaders, and they did indeed respond to the student section. And it's 4th down, and Ave Maria is going to have to punt it away. Very good stance there for North Greenville.
That was Travis McCoskis again with the reception. The North Greenville University defense was just too much, wrapped him up in the backfield. And if you're a Gyrenes fan, that's exactly what you did not want on 3rd and long.
So here is a punt that is fair caught at about the 18-yard line of North Greenville. So that's where they will take over. And that's where they'll be when we come back here on the North Greenville Sports Network. So 1st and 10 at the North Greenville 18-yard line. Hughes set to take the snap. And it's a quick pass to number 11. And he gets all the way up to the 37-yard line for a 1st down.
That was the junior right there, number 11, Ricky De Los Santos with the reception. And we have a injured Gyrenes player down on the field. Appears to be holding his knee. Trainers run out to him, try to attend to that injury. We will keep you all the fans posted on that injury.
Yeah, trying to see what number that is. Can't see it from our point of view. But going back to De Los Santos from the Bronx, New York. So he's come a long way to go to school, but we're certainly glad to have him. And that was number 6, Connor Myers, defensive back from Phoenixville, Pennsylvania, that was injured on the play. He is walking off with just a little bit of assistance from the trainers, so good to see him walking mostly on his own power. Doesn't appear to have a leg elevated or anything like that, so hopefully just a minor injury. But it will be a 1st down for Ave Maria. Or actually, no, it's going to be just short, apparently. Or no, North Greenville has the ball. Okay. So yeah, that's right. Got lost for a minute there, but so Hughes goes deep and nobody there.
The only person there was number 45 for the Gyrenes. That was Edgar Voss, able to get in there and disrupt that play.
And that was intended for De Los Santos yet again, but couldn't make a connection there. 10:59 remaining here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10 at the North Greenville 37-yard line. Ave Maria showing blitz, get the pass off, and wide open is number 12, Thomas Weeks III, and it's a North Greenville 1st down at around the Ave Maria 45-yard line. the 44-yard line to be exact.
That was a big play right there for the Crusaders.
And, a dangerous play there. It did, Nelson Hughes bobbled the snap, was able to get it off to the running back, who I believe is Walker currently, just in time. No, actually that's, is that Hurd again? I believe it's Ashton Hurd. So 2nd and 8, that ended up being a 2-yard play. And this is Hurd with the handoff. Doesn't get much, maybe a yard. So 3rd and 7 at the Ave Maria 41-yard line. 10 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
It's crazy to think that we've already seen 3 different possessions in just 5 minutes of football, but that has been the case out here. Very fast-paced game here in Tigerville.
So here we go, 3rd down play. We'll see if they can convert. They will, North Greenville that is. And he's going to be marked down at the 33-yard line. It will be enough for a first down.
That was number 85 there, Robbie Brown, the 6-foot, 175-pound sophomore with the reception. One thing about North Greenville's team this year that we didn't necessarily see last year is they've become a very well-balanced team. You've seen the ball thrown, the many different receivers, the use of 2 running backs. So far, the Crusaders showing great maturity on offense.
And here they're looking deep up the middle. It is caught, still on his feet all the way down to the 5-yard line. And North Greenville threatening to score here, still pretty early in the third quarter, 9:25 remaining. So it will be 1st and goal from the 5-yard line for the Crusaders. A very loud tuba on that. So Hughes lined up in the backfield. Hurd right beside him. Hurd will take the handoff and still reaching for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Crusaders. And so Ave Maria started the half with a touchdown, but North Greenville makes up for it there, and it's now 37-14 in favor of the Crusaders with 9 minutes and 8 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
Very loud fireworks right there, as you can hear through the microphone, but everyone out here in Tigerville excited. Full house, stands absolutely packed out. Marching band doing a great job. Cheerleaders down on the sidelines doing a great job. Just a great spirit, great atmosphere about this football game on this overcast Thursday night.
Yeah. Obviously, Ave Maria stands not quite to full capacity, but you can certainly understand on a weeknight for the fans, for them to come all the way up from Ave Maria, Florida. Just can't expect them to do that. So, you understand the small amount of fans that they have, but we've heard them several times throughout the game. So give them credit, and certainly haven't had a whole lot to be excited about, the Ave Maria fans, that is. North Greenville has really dominated the majority of this game as that extra point goes over the athletic building, and it's now 38-14 Crusaders, 9 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And with that, we will take a quick break and be right back here on the North Greenville Sports Network. So the Crusaders set to kick off back to Ave Maria after a touchdown drive. Again, 9 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Kick is away, a low line drive. It will be returned up to the 15, and the returner tripped thanks to, didn't see the exact number who tripped him up, but it will be 1st and 10 for Ave Maria at the 21-yard line.
Not bad field position to start off this drive. It is very important and very key that they want to get themselves back in this game. They have to get something going now and try to move this ball down the field and try to find themselves in that beautiful black end zone on this new turf field that's been laid down over the summer.
Ave Maria begins the drive with a handoff, is good for about 1 yard. For those of, most people should know this by now. The NFL gets kicked off today. The Seahawks currently leading the Packers 3-0 with 4 minutes 32 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
So just a all-around good start for football at a Division II and professional. It's exciting to see, and it's a beautiful time of year.
Well, mostly last week wasn't a good experience for us South Carolina fans. Me and Hampton both Gamecock fans, but this is a pass that's caught at about the North Greenville 49-yard line. 8 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. So Ave Maria not giving up, getting a couple of first downs here to begin their drive.
It will be interesting. All of the teams in South Carolina, Clemson, big one, USC, big one. They both didn't have a great week last week, but it would be nice for if you're a Crusader fan, to see the Crusaders take home that W.
And that was a nice run up the middle, but there was a flag on the play. And it is a penalty. It's holding on the offense, so they will be backed up. We'll eventually get some scores from the South Atlantic Conference. North Greenville officially a member of the Conference Carolinas, but that conference does not support football. North Greenville has had a scheduling alliance with the South Atlantic Conference for a few years now. From what I read, that this is the final year of that agreement, so it'll be interesting to see if that agreement is renewed or if maybe Conference Carolinas decides to add football as an official sport for their conference. Limestone, who is a member of the Conference Carolinas, has added football for the first time ever. As this catch is made, that's about a 24-yard gain, a nice conversion by Ave Maria. Actually, it was first down, so just a nice first down play there. And even with the holding penalty, they still end up with the first down.
That was a great catch there by number 24, Deshaun Womble for the Gyrenes, able to get that first down.
And this is a handoff up the middle, not much going there, didn't gain a thing. And the ball, North Greenville trying to show that they had the ball, but he was marked down or ruled down. Clock will continue to run, 7:14 remaining in the third quarter. And again, if you joined us a little bit late, the debuting some new features this season with our sports network as the quarterback was hit as he threw. It's ruled incomplete. Well, obviously incomplete. 7:01 remaining in the third quarter. The scoreboard, we do eventually plan on having a running clock. Right now it's being manually keyed in. So we certainly appreciate, I believe it's, can't remember the name of the one that's doing it, but we certainly appreciate him doing that to try to get as much information available as we possibly can. But stat screens and even instant replay is something that we eventually plan on implementing at some point this season, hopefully sooner rather than later. So here is a pass that's incomplete. And it was intended for number 88, Thomas Zimmer. Mentioned his name plenty of times, and it is fourth down. It looks like Ave Maria will punt it away.
Number 7 there for the North Greenville University Crusaders, Zamadre Wingfield, was able to break up that pass and not allow that to be turned into a first down. Came up from the play very excited. Zamadre has been a very solid player for the North Greenville Crusaders in his tenure. He is a junior, I believe.
So the punt is away, and it is so it's down at the 7-yard line. So 1st and 10 at the 7-yard line for North Greenville. 6:45 remaining on the clock here in the third quarter. 38-7, or actually 38-14 in favor of the Crusaders. And as they huddle up, well, we were going to take a short break, but they have broken from the huddle. So here we go. Crusaders set to go. Deep in their own territory, however, they got to be careful here. It's going to be a handoff to Walker, and couldn't quite keep his knee from hitting the ground as he tried to break a tackle.
Trey Walker there showing a little acrobatics as he was tough to bring down there, but good stop there by the Gyrenes defense.
Certainly was. There was no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 with the ball. Actually, scoreboard now showing the ball at the 6-yard line, so it was a loss of a yard, as a matter of fact. So North Greenville has to be even more careful here. Another handoff and gets some yards. Decent gain there up to about the 11-yard line. That's a gain of about 5. So it'll be 3rd and around 6 yards with 5:55 remaining in the third quarter.
Alan, one thing that's been fun to watch tonight has been Ashton Hurd really coming back from that injury super strong and getting several touchdowns tonight. Congratulations to him for making big things happen.
And there's a flag on the play. This will most likely be offsides on Ave Maria. One of the defensive ends did jump the snap. So North Greenville got a free play there. Why not throw it deep? It was incomplete, but this should be an offsides penalty. And the question is, will it be enough for the first down? It might be just short. It is officially 3rd and 5. So we'll see if that's a short 5 that ends up in a first down or a long 5 that ends up being just short. No call yet, but it was a pretty obvious offsides penalty. Well, there's 2 penalties apparently. Okay, so offsides on the defense, but then illegal formation on the offense. So they will replay the 3rd down. So no harm, no foul for either team there. 5:34 remaining in the third. Ave Maria trying to stick around. Did strike first on the very first play of the second half, but North Greenville was able to counter with a touchdown of their own. And the play clock will now start. And now they're going to look at the sideline for an audible. 13 seconds remain on the play clock. Might have to hurry up this here. Play clock down to 5. And it's going to be a handoff. Started to the right, now to the left. This is going to be enough for the first down and more. Still on his feet. And did the ball come out? It did. Ave Maria says they have it. And they do. Another turnover for North Greenville. Another fumble. So, and just an unfortunate situation there for North Greenville. Ave Maria given another chance to come back into this football game.
Ave Maria taking over the ball. Great field position. Right at the, I believe it's going to be the 31-yard line. Trey Walker there, nice run, had the first down, went to make a move, and the ball just popped out. And sometimes when you're playing this fast-paced game, that sort of thing will just happen. But it'll be interesting to see if the Gyrenes can capitalize on the play.
Yeah, absolutely. He was hit hard. Got to give him a little bit of the defense there. But this will be a handoff And now there's another fumble. They fight for it. North Greenville says they have it. No signal yet. Ave Maria saying that they still have it. And they actually still no signal. And it was recovered by Ave Maria. Never saw a signal, but apparently was recovered by the Gyrenes. But there is an injured player on the field trying to get a number. It's number 50.
Number 50, Sebastian Woods Moreno. But he's able to find his feet, makes his way to the sidelines.
Yeah, Mariano, an offensive lineman from Winter Park, Florida. Leaving the field, jogging off the field actually, so good to see him under his own power completely. So
he looked like he was in a lot of pain, but it's always a relief when you see these players and these big bodies get off the field and make it to the sidelines and know that no injury was that serious. That's just a relief on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, it might have just been out of breath. There was a big pile up there on that play, and he appeared to be at the very bottom of it. So good to see that he appears to be okay. So 2nd and 10 for the Gyrenes at the North Greenville 31-yard line. 4:50 remaining on the clock. And here's a pass almost intercepted. That was, don't see a number just yet. I believe it's number 28 for North Greenville. And that is Darius Custard, a linebacker from Lugoff. He actually touched the ball 2 different times on that play. Batted the ball down originally, but it ended up going in the air and tried to intercept it. Did get one hand on it, but just couldn't hang on. But nevertheless, a very good play by him. And that makes it 3rd and 10 at the 31-yard line with 4:44 remaining here in the third quarter. So a big play here for Ave Maria. They need to convert, and instead it's going to be a sack. North Greenville showed the blitz, and it paid off. That's number 34, Shanti Jones, a linebacker from Winsboro, North Carolina, and it's 4th and 15. And if Ave Maria was in field goal range before, it does not appear that they are in one now. And they're going to go for it, it looks like. No, they will go for it. So the student section now making some noise. So here is the snap, 4th and 15. It is thrown up the middle. It's caught, but it's not going to be enough. And North Greenville will take over at about the 25-yard line.
Good catch there by number 11, Travis McCoskis. We've been talking about him all day. He's been making big plays. The 5'7", 155-pound senior for Ave Maria. You don't hear of a whole lot of 5'7" football players, especially playing at the college level, but great job by him, and he has been a factor for this team. The big touchdown to start off the second half. Enough good things cannot be said about that.
So with 3:56 remaining here in the third quarter, North Greenville will take over. Hughes takes the snap. He drops back to pass. It is thrown up the middle and caught for a first down. It's about a 15-yard gain up to the 40-yard line.
That was Terrell Hillary there with the reception. Easy pitch and catch. Nelson to Hillary. We mentioned his name a lot last year. He's one of the Crusaders' most versatile players.
So a handoff now to Hurd, and the ball's loose, but the referee going to signal that he was down by contact. And I believe that will be enough for a first down. It is Hurd with the first down there. 3:30 remaining in the third quarter. Ball now on the 49-yard line of Ave Maria. Hughes drops back to pass. Another pass up the middle. It is caught. And that's Hillary again. And the ball comes loose again, but it will be marked down. And now an Ave Maria player may be cramping up. He was standing up eventually when the play was over, but then just all of a sudden fell to his side. But he may be in some serious pain. There's a lot of Ave Maria players that were very quickly signaling for their trainers to come tend to him.
Let's just hope that is all it is and simply a cramp. It'd be very understandable on a night like tonight. Started off very hot, very humid outside.
Yeah, we'll see what the deal is here. There's quite a few Ave Maria players that were checking on him, and one of those players kind of put his hands up in disgust, like it wasn't good. But the injured player does get up, limping pretty seriously. That's for Ave Maria. That's number 34, Anthony Fieldings. Fieldings the third, a linebacker from Eustis, Florida. Certainly hope the best for him. But yeah, he was fine at the end of the play, then just all of a sudden fell over, and he is walking, now he's sitting down, but he was walking to the bench under his own power, so that's good to see. Yeah, maybe just cramping up there. So 3:16 remaining in the third quarter. North Greenville still leads at 38-14. 3 timeouts left for both teams. 4 receivers lined up, Hughes and Hurd in the backfield. Hurd will block, and here's a quick screen pass. It's complete, but not much going there. Not even a yard. No gain there. So it's 3rd and 10 with 3:03. Actually, the clock stops at 3:04. And there's a timeout by North Greenville. And is there another injured player? Yeah, there is. There's another injured player for Ave Maria, and that appears to be cramping up as well.
He makes his way to his feet. That was number 25 for Ave Maria.
Ramsey Bennett from Tampa, Florida. So a lot of cramping up starting to take place, and the fourth quarter hasn't even begun yet. So hopefully all of these players can toughen it out and hopefully finish this game injury-free for the most part.
It does appear to just be cramps, and like I mentioned, very hot night, very humid. Cramps happen. It's vital that these players stay hydrated to prevent that and make sure they stay out on the field.
Yeah, a cold day for the fans is typically a good day for the players, and then a day of pretty good weather typically means it's hot out there on the field, especially in all that, in the uniform and the helmet and all that. So, and this is a great catch. He breaks the tackle down the sideline. Touchdown, North Greenville. Just made it to the end zone. And trying to get a number. Is that number? Nope, that's not him. As the fireworks go off. Didn't see a number there, Hampton. Not sure if you did or not. But nevertheless, it is a touchdown for North Greenville. Now 44-14, and the extra point could make it 45.
And when we find out who did make that catch and did make that great play to find the end zone, we will let you all know.
Number 85 for North Greenville is getting a lot of high fives. That would be Robbie Brown. So he might have been the one that ended up with that touchdown. And the extra point is up and good, 45-14. The Crusaders starting to put this game away for good, unless Ave Maria can start putting some serious points on the board. We will take a quick break and be right back. You're watching the North Greenville Sports Network. North Greenville set to kick off with 2:26 remaining in the third quarter. Still trying to set the ball up on the tee. Parker Langford, the kicker. And can't quite get the ball the way he wants it to, but I believe he finally did. So here we go. Ave Maria set to receive here. Student section being loud and proud. Another low line drive. It's caught at about the 7-yard line. And he will be tackled quickly at about the 18-yard line. That was number 10 on the kickoff return. That is Andrew Wilson, a defensive back from Plantation, Florida. So 2:21 remaining.
Number 57 there, Josh Harlan for the Crusaders, able to make that good tackle to keep the ball on the 18-yard lines for the Gyrenes.
So the Gyrenes with 5 receivers. And throws it deep down the middle. It is incomplete. That was intended for Mikauskis, but was unable to make a connection there. And it's 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ball intended for number 11 there, Mikauskis again. He really does seem to be the quarterback's favorite tonight.
Yeah, sure does. So this play is a handoff that goes absolutely nowhere. It goes a little bit backwards, as a matter of fact, about a 2-yard loss, which will make it 3rd and 12 as the clock continues to run. 2 minutes now remaining here in the third quarter.
A lot of substitutions going on right now for the North Greenville Crusaders, as obviously when the score is 45-14, right under 2 minutes left in the third quarter, they're trying to give as much of these young players experience and trying to get them live game day action and really help the team grow from here on out.
So a shotgun pass, and it is complete, but receiver fell as he made the catch, and that is going to be well short. That is number 88 for Ave Maria, Thomas Zimmer, yet again. So 4th down with 1 minute and 29 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And it looks like the punt team will be out.
That's one unit we have not given enough credit for today, is the special teams unit. On both sides of the ball, doing a really great job, making a lot of extra points, a lot of good punts, a lot of good kickoffs. Great job here by both special team units.
Yeah, a lot of blocked punts at the beginning of the game by both special teams, and that one doesn't really go anywhere.
Punt taken there by Nigel Gay, number 4, and he is met immediately by, we were just giving him credit, that Gyrenes special teams unit. Good job to contain the explosive Nigel Gay.
So when we come back, Ave Maria, actually no, North Greenville will take over with the minute. Actually, we are not going anywhere as the possession is set to start. Play clock begins. 1 minute 12 remaining in the third quarter. Here's the snap. It's going to be, I believe it was an option play. Not used to seeing that by North Greenville, but doesn't get too much, about a 1-yard gain. Yeah, that's a new quarterback for North Greenville. It's number 16, Mike Calabro. Excuse me if I'm mispronouncing that name. He is from Florida, Kissimmee, Florida. Don't know how far that is from Ave Maria, but this run is for about 1.5 yards, 36 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Calabro is actually a transfer from Florida Atlantic University.
So 3rd and 5, the run by Trey Walker was for about 1 yard. 3rd and 5 at the North Greenville 46-yard line. 19 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. It's maybe the final play of the quarter. Drops back to pass, rolls to his right. He may run for it. He's a very mobile quarterback, as you can see, and ends up about 1 yard shy of the first down. And it appeared, the first play of this drive appeared to be a variation of a read option. And that would certainly be an interesting formation and something that North Greenville maybe be able to implement throughout the season. As the clock winds down, now at 2, now at 1, and now at 0. So that will do it for the third quarter. North Greenville pulling away and is 1 quarter away from going 1-0 to start the season. 45-14, the Crusaders lead it. 1 quarter remaining, and we will take a quick break and be right back here on the North Greenville Sports Network. As we come back, a quick NFL update. Seahawks lead the Packers 10-7 with 11 minutes, 14 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Also, some NCAA football going on right now. FBS, obviously. UTSA leads Arizona 16-13 late in the second quarter.
As you can hear through the microphone, music loud, fans excited, up on their feet. We're actually seeing a plethora of North Greenville fans appearing to make their way to the exits, I guess, trying to beat the traffic home.
And, whoa, this takes a big Ave Maria, actually North Greenville bounce. No, I was right the first time. Takes a big Ave Maria bounce and ends up with the ball at the North Greenville 30, nope, Ave Maria 30-yard line. I'm all mixed up right now. So Ave Maria just trying, at this point, don't see a comeback in the making here. They're just going to try to get a little momentum here to end the game going into next week. It's been a tough game for them, but they've played tough. They've had some tough breaks, and they had some big plays in the first half. This second half, the North Greenville defense just seems to be really keyed in right now, and they've really taken over this game.
Ave Maria, a NAIA school, so a little smaller than North Greenville. About 1,000 students attend Ave Maria University. It was founded in 2003. North Greenville founded in 1892. Our enrollment is almost up to 3,000. So good job here by Ave Maria to come in a bigger house, bigger stage. And when they leave, they're not leaving with anything to be ashamed of. They played a great game of football. As y'all can hear, the band is walking right in front of our booth, making it very difficult for y'all to hear. I apologize.
Quarterback hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. was a little bit underthrown. Mikauskis was there, but some North Greenville defenders there too, and was able to bat it away. And thank you. Finally have some third quarter statistics. And total offense, AMU 66 total plays for 343 yards. North Greenville 51 plays for 511 yards. Very impressive outing by North Greenville. AMU actually dominates the game in time of possession. 26 minutes, 25 seconds. North Greenville with 18 minutes, 47 seconds. But that you look at the scoreboard and it tells a different story. So North Greenville has just done a nice job of moving right down the field and not taking up a lot of time.
North Greenville is going to find themselves in Ave Maria's shoes next Saturday in Spartanburg at Wofford College. Division II school going up to play a Division I school. Should be an interesting matchup. The North Greenville Crusaders that we have seen today have played a absolutely beautiful game of football. So it'll be interesting to see if that momentum and that excitement will carry over into next Saturday, September 13th in Spartanburg.
And apparently the returner did not touch the ball. Ave Maria was trying to get to it really quickly, but apparently did not touch the ball at any point. So North Greenville will take over at about the 15, about the 15-yard line. Yeah, you look at these upcoming schedules. Ave Maria will play Florida Tech next week. It is at Florida Tech. Tell you what, I don't know how recent it is, but got a chance to see. I was looking up some information about Ave Maria. Got a chance to see a rendering of a proposed stadium for Ave Maria, and boy, does that thing look nice. So some good things in the future for Ave Maria, as this is a handoff up the middle for about 2 yards.
One thing that's we've talked about a little bit earlier and has really been the buzz around campus is the new coaching staff. They were new last year for North Greenville, obviously getting more experience this year. And as they, here comes the band again, as they stayed here a little bit of time and have gotten things going, they have really been able to do a good job and turn this football program around. Last year ending 5-6, and that record is not really reflective of just how good this North Greenville University football team really is.
Yeah, had some chances in a lot of those games and just came up short. But then again, they did win some close games as well. So it can go one way or the other easily. Had a good chance against Catawba last year and allowed Catawba to come back in the game and ended up winning on a last-second field goal. And so the snap is thrown, and it's a one-handed catch. A one-handed catch by number 88, Mason Sanders from Boiling Springs, South Carolina. A fantastic one-handed catch and a great throw that ends up a first down.
Absolutely phenomenal catch there. Very exciting to see. The crowds, the players, everyone just erupted into cheers on that one. Great catch by number 88 for the Crusaders.
Yeah, and a great catch, great throw by 16 Mike Calabro. Have to figure out the exact pronunciation for that at a later date. As this is a handoff that doesn't get far. It was a broken tackle, ended up being a gain of about a yard.
That was Ashton Hurd with the run again. We've called his name all day. He's done a great job moving the ball. Right now, North Greenville feels like they have this one in the bag. 45-14, 11 minutes, 44 seconds left here in Tigerville. At this point, they're just running time off the clock.
Absolutely. As they will look to the sideline for possibly a new play. See that board that they have on the sideline. A lot of teams do that for their signals. See, Auburn is a team that used to do that. Not sure if they still do or not. And here's a nice gain. And he's knocked down at the 36-yard line. And that is a North Greenville first down.
That was Ashton Hurd, number 25. Just talking about him. Great job there. Ashton Hurd, 2 plays in a row, able to get the ball, move it downfield.
Yeah,
Coming off that big injury. Great job tonight by Ashton Hurd.
Yeah, Hurd, a 5'9" sophomore from, I believe it's Abbeville, South Carolina. It is from Abbeville High School. And was it a lateral? Ave Maria trying to get it. They do have it. He's knocked down, but Ave Maria does have the ball. So apparently that was a lateral and not a forward pass. And Ave Maria will take over with 10:57 remaining in the fourth quarter. And so Ave Maria will be back on the field, trying to get a little momentum going here. I think they realize the game's out of hand at this point, but have to get some momentum going into their next game. And, facing a Division II opponent, if you can score some points against them, then that's a good thing. So here we go. Euchre with the snap. It's a handoff up the middle and a decent gain of about 5 yards to the Ave Maria 45-yard line. And this is actually This actually is a new quarterback, number 18, Bob Orban, quarterback from Miami, Florida. Appears to be the quarterback. And a handoff gets maybe a yard.
Both teams trying to work in a little less experienced players, trying to get them more comfortable on the playing field, more comfortable in front of the bright lights. Very smart coaching on both sides of the ball.
So 10:04 remaining in the game. 3rd and 6 at the Ave Maria 44-yard line. Wide receiver in motion. Quarterback all by himself. Here's a throw, and it's in and out of the hands of a receiver. That's number 89, Ryan O'Rourke from Naples, Florida. But it is incomplete, and it's 4th down. And Ave Maria, even with the fumble recovery, they're going to have to punt it right back to North Greenville. This, mentioned it earlier, this defense of North Greenville is just really taking over this ball game. So the Gyrenes set to punt it away. This is obviously not the way that the Gyrenes wanted to start the season, but if last season is any indication, they can still have a very successful one as they won their last 8 games of the season last year. Here's a high punt. It is fair caught at the 26-yard line. So North Greenville will take over there, actually at about the 27. So we'll take another break and come right back. Oh, go ahead, Hampton.
One thing, if you're a North Greenville Crusader fan tuning in to listen, we've been talking about this great defensive unit all day. And there is only one senior and one junior on this unit. C.J. Thomas, number 3, the lone senior. And then you have Jalen Hammett, the junior. So these are a bunch of young guys who are able to go in, get coached up, and have been able to really make their presence known against a highly touted offense.
So here we go with the possession for North Greenville. The first play is a short pass that is caught for about 4 yards.
We mentioned it a little bit earlier. North Greenville lost some big players. They lost their star player, Freddie Martino. Got picked up by the Atlanta Falcons in free agency. Originally got cut and then got signed to make the practice squad. So that's huge. Coming from a Division II school, Freddie broke all the records out here. Just absolutely dominated the game. And to see him continue his football legacy at the highest level is just really exciting to watch.
Yeah, he not only set school records, he set a few Division II records. So very impressive legacy left behind by Freddie Martino, as this run is good enough for the first down.
And Freddie's shoes were big shoes to fill.
Absolutely.
But so far, North Greenville has done that. 45 points on the board. Great job. Able to use 2 running backs and a plethora of wide receivers to just absolutely dominate this ball game on the offensive front.
Yeah, absolutely. And so shotgun snap, run up the middle, still on his feet, knocked down at about the 47-yard line. It's about a 7-yard gain. We'll make it 2nd and 3 with 8:23 remaining here in the ball game. And Mike Calabro looking at the sideline for a play. Play clock set 20 seconds, so still plenty of time. 8:04 is now what the clock shows. And here's a screen pass that is caught. Tries to break a tackle, fumbles the ball. North Greenville does recover. Same one who fumbled the ball did get the recovery. That was number 19, Javon Smith from Blythewood, South Carolina.
Good heads-up play by Javon Smith there to make that not a turnover and just able to recover the ball. Great job there.
So 7:26 remaining in the ball game. North Greenville looking for a play. Wide receiver in motion. And that's a run up the middle, tripped up for about a 5-yard gain, maybe a little bit. Actually, no, they're marking it back at the 44, so about a 4-yard gain to be exact. Clock now at 7 minutes even. And it is 4th and 9.
6 minutes, 54 seconds remaining here in Tigerville. Hot night. We thought there was potentially going to be some thunderstorms, but that appeared to shift in the other direction. Clouds moved in, kind of cooling it down a little bit. Moon out, fans excited. Everyone just happy to be here and enjoy just really a good, well-played football game by the home team, the North Greenville University Crusaders.
This punt will go out of bounds. Referee still going up the field right at the 30-yard line of Ave Maria. So the Gyrenes of Ave Maria will take over as a few more fans start to head towards the exits, understandably so. And remember, tonight's a weeknight. A lot of people have classes tomorrow, so certainly understandable for a lot of fans, especially the students, to leave early, and well, the parents as well. They have work tomorrow, so 6:26 remaining in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line for Ave Maria. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much exactly the way that North Greenville wants. Good things happening for the Crusaders, both running-wise and passing-wise, as that is a handoff up the middle for a couple of yards. So 2nd and about 8. Actually, no, it's right at the original line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10, still on the 30. Closing it out here in Tigerville. Just 5:55 remaining in the game. Fullback in motion yet again. Fakes the handoff. It's a pass for the fullback, and it's about a 5-yard gain. That was number 30, Sage Roberts. He's actually listed as a tight end for Miramar Beach, Florida. So that makes it 3rd and about 5 at the Ave Maria 35. Officially 3rd and 4, actually, is what the scoreboard shows at the 36.
It's time dwindling now. 5 minutes, 12 seconds remaining. Really, both teams is trying to run out the clock at this point.
And the receiver was hit, and this is a pretty obvious pass interference. Was hit by 2 North Greenville defenders during that play, it appeared, and that will be, I believe that penalty will be at the spot of the foul, which will be an automatic first down. So 5:07 now remaining. And that will be a spot foul.
Stuff like that slows the ball game down, stops the clock, and really just a mistake to be made. But besides a few turnovers, a few penalties here and there, luckily none of the injuries were too serious, and this really was a great, well-balanced football game.
Yeah, it certainly was, and this handoff appears to be enough for the first down. It is. Clock stops at 5 minutes even. And we'll now start back up. So Ave Maria trying to slowly but surely move the ball. They're in no rush. They realize this game is over and just trying to get some yardage and in the long run some points. They've been stuck on 14 for quite some time now, as that is a handoff for about 6 yards. So 2nd and about 4 at the North Greenville 41-yard line.
If you're Coach Farrington, you have to be proud of your guys. You have to be proud of the work that they put in over the offseason and the long, hot summer months to go out there and improve themselves and make themselves better.
And this run, well, it appeared to be stuffed at the beginning, but running back makes something out of nothing and ends up with about a 4-yard gain. That will make it 3rd and 1. Didn't see the number of the running back there. So 3:49 remaining. And here is a run that is stuffed. So 3:16 remaining. It is 4th and 2 at the 39-yard line. And Ave Maria will go for it. They have nothing to lose at this point. It's a handoff, and it is enough for the first down by about a yard. They'll end up right at the 35-yard line. 2:55 remaining. So Ave Maria trying to end this game on a good note.
We're reading the live feed here, and a good point there by JC Bama 85, saying that Farrington is his own defensive coordinator, and does a great job with attacking 3-4 fire zone scheme. North Greenville's defense has been very strong today.
And here is a deep pass that is caught, and it's a touchdown. So Ave Maria does end their game on a positive note with a touchdown there, a very long pass, and just good execution there. And it's now 45-20, and the extra point will make it 21.
That's a nice feature we have here on the North Greenville University Sports Network, is that social stream. We love to see fans write in, tell us their thoughts, their opinions, what they'd like to hear, what they wouldn't like to hear. That's how we make this station better, and that's how we improve in the future. So if y'all could really just utilize that feature and just let me and Alan and everyone here else on staff at the North Greenville Sports Network know what y'all prefer. We'd love to hear input from y'all.
Got to give Jared Peak credit for that. He was the one that he helped broadcast the baseball games, and he mentioned continuously throughout the broadcast that if you have any questions to let us know. And being the other baseball broadcaster, I never thought of that, and so I was thinking that's a great idea. So it's been mentioned for most games ever since. In fact, the last broadcast that we had last season was a baseball game. So this is our first broadcast in quite a while, but it's the beginning of what should be a very, very good season. And as Ave Maria will be set to kick off with 2:35 remaining in the fourth quarter. This game just about done. But just a lot of good things happening this season. Planning on broadcasting as many events as classes will possibly let us, not just for football, but a lot of things this year, including 2 new sports. Men's volleyball will have their inaugural year. I believe that season starts at the very beginning of 2015. And then lacrosse for the very first time. Both men's and women's will begin next in the 2015, the spring 2015 school year. So certainly excited about that. That will be very interesting to see how that team does to start the season. Tomorrow we have a volleyball tournament. If you feel like watching some women's volleyball, be sure to tune into that throughout the day. An entire tournament going on, the NGU Invitational. The first game for North Greenville starts at 1 o'clock p.m., and I believe there is a game before that. Not clear on whether we will be broadcasting every game or just the North Greenville games, but be sure to tune in for that if you feel like it, as the kickoff is made and is out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. So Ave Maria set to, actually no, North Greenville set to take over.
A good point made by Doc NGU. He said good to have the first W and also to have a good W on this new turf. That is true. This field looks absolutely beautiful under these lights. The black end zones just absolutely add a new feel and a great touch to Yount Stadium.
Yeah, it looks fantastic, and we've said it plenty of times this during this broadcast, but it's worth saying again. I mean, North Greenville, just as a university, as both academically and athletically, absolutely on the rise as this university continues to grow, and it's great to be a Crusader. 2:09 remaining in this game. Just about done. North Greenville is in no hurry to get this snap off. The play clock is at 18 seconds, so it'll still be a little while before this last play, or not the last play, but this next play is run. We'll have a short post game for you quickly, assuming that we can get some final stats in here. And that play is stuffed. 1:39 seconds remaining. But yeah, this fall 2014 season, a lot of good sports going on. Football obviously started today. Volleyball is next. That starts tomorrow. Let's see what else. Basketball will be starting in November. Soccer will be starting in a few days. Actually, they started tonight. Do not have the score for them, unfortunately, but both men's and women's played away today. Their first home games are coming up next week. But for this game, 1:03 seconds remaining. Play clock at 1, and they get the snap off. And the quarterback, it's going to be a quarterback keeper, and he's off to the races. Calabro is all the way down to the 19-yard line, so he ends the game with a bang. And with just 47 seconds remaining on the scoreboard, the play clock is counting down now, so there will have to be one more play. North Greenville may just kneel on it or just do a simple little handoff up the middle, but this game is all but over. And we certainly hope you've enjoyed it. Once again, we will have a short post game.
Calabro really showing some speed right there. That was neat to watch, and he made his way right on down the field. And he really, one of those quarterbacks who looks like they're able to use their arm and their legs to their advantage and the offense's advantage. Great job there on the huge run.
And so the game ends on a quarterback kneel, and this game is over. The Crusaders with a big win to start the season, 45-21 over the Ave Maria Gyrenes. So obviously North Greenville will start the season 1-0. Ave Maria's 8-game winning streak dating back to last season comes to an end as the game clock finally hits 0, and the game is officially over. So we will take a short break as the fireworks go off one last time. We do plan on having a very short post game, so we will be right back very shortly here on the Crusader Sports Network. Okay, that post game we talked about unfortunately will not happen. As we're just going to head out and put everything up. So we certainly appreciate you joining us, North Greenville, with a big win over Ave Maria. And we certainly hope you enjoyed the broadcast. As we mentioned, just the start of an exciting year, a lot of new features for our sports network, and we certainly hope you enjoyed it. If there were any technical issues at any point, we do apologize for them, and we'll certainly look into them and try to fix them. I know somebody was talking about it pausing several times. If there's anything we can do to help out with that, we will try our best and not have to sacrifice quality. So we'll see how that goes. But that will do it from here, from Yount Stadium here in Tigerville, and North Greenville wins it 45-21. And good night, and we'll see you next time.